Hey folks, Tom and FrugalPrepper going on another walk. I'm gonna try to take a little longer one this morning. Just woke up. It's about, I don't know, like 6:30 or something like that. Maybe it's getting closer to 7. It's a nice morning. Sun is not quite up yet, but it's getting kind of daylighty. And just go and take a long, walk. I gotta cut the grass today. I got a white Hyundai that needs to get the frick out of my driveway today, one way or another. Some kind of truck. Oh, it's a big concrete truck. Yeah, I need to get that thing going. I don't know why people think they can bring their broken cars over and then leave them, not come pick them up. But what I normally do if they don't come pick them up in a couple days is bring them over here and park them on the street. And then eventually they get towed away by the city and they have to deal with that. They don't get stored in my yard. But, unless they're talking to me or they're having to come up with some more money to pay me or something, like that. But when they just don't respond to their texts or phone calls, they get parked. Somebody lost a piece of their fender. Their inner fender liner. But, yeah, because I just can't have a bunch of cars sitting around my yard. And I got more cars to work on this weekend. It's been crazy lately. Just text messages and phone calls from people who were referred to me from existing customers. And people don't mind that I'm charging more per hour now, because they know that I'm going to be honest with them as to what I think the problem is and fix it. The other thing is I charge more per hour now, but I don't do any markup on my parts. I pay the taxes on my parts when I buy them so that I don't have to charge sales tax for them on my invoices. And then I'm only charging tax on my labor, which helps keep my taxes lower that I have to pay when I have to pay those every 6 months. And it also takes the whole, I have to show my vendor's license, get set up as a vendor with a company account, and then I don't get the online discounts, so they end up costing more. Then I have to mark them up and charge tax on them. Pain in the butt. So, but in exchange for that, I just charge a little more per hour. And the people who don't want to pay me that much per hour, they're fine to take it to somebody else, We got the neighborhood pad slapper. Slap on that brake pads for 20 bucks, enough money to get some crack or whatever. If you want that, then go for it. I do things the right way, or as much as I can. There's still some people on YouTube that say I do things the wrong way because they do things the more expensive way. I don't know. But I try to do good repairs using the most affordable parts. I try to save people money. My sweet spot is the middle class person. They have money, but they don't have a crap ton of money. And they just need to get their car working, keep it going so they can keep going to work and making more money. That's my sweet spot. The really, really poor people don't have enough money to pay me. And the really rich people, they just get a Mercedes and take it to the dealership, So, I mostly just work on Honda, some Hyundai, but mostly I work on GM. GM's my primary thing. But I'll do Fords, Hondas, Hyundais. I'll do Chrysler, unfortunately. Not PT Cruisers. I owned one of those. I did every repair on it that's possible. And I sold it. I got rid of that piece of crap. But yeah, most Chryslers I'll work on. So, you know, here's the low trees. Most of the cars are cars, you know, you just have to turn the right bolts. But the diagnosing is a little more challenging with certain cars. Because the resources that are available, right? The quality of the wiring diagrams and the information, quality of diagnostic tools that you can run on them. You know, Chrysler's got their diagnostics for their ignition set up, but that's about it. Yeah. But yeah, it's a fun day. It's a Saturday. We might go to Kings Island today. I don't know. I got a text message from somebody that's knows a previous customer of mine that has a belt that's squealing and wants me to look at it. I'm also, you know, I'm getting to where I don't just go look at people's cars unless they're willing to pay me money. I get tired of spending an hour looking at it and they're like, oh, well, yeah, we're not paying for that. You know? It used to be I would be willing to go look at them pretty much for free to get the work, to fix it, you know. But anymore, it's just not worth it, you know. I'm trying to work my way. I thought I heard a big dog bark back there or something. I'm trying to work my way into getting paid for the work that I do and turn it down to customers who don't want to pay me. Just block their numbers and ignore them. You know, if you're not willing to pay me 75 bucks to come look at your car for an hour, it's not worth it. You know, I have to get in my car with all my tools that I paid for, come out there, look at it, do the diagnosis, and you're not willing to get it fixed. And now I'm out my gas, my time. I could have made $75 an hour in my driveway working. So, you know, people have to understand that, you know. They're used to going to shops. They're like, oh, we offer a free diagnosis. They go to AutoZone. AutoZone claims to do a free diagnosis. We'll scan your computer. That's fine, take it there. You know, I don't care. My diagnosis is cost of money. But yeah, the carnivore thing's still going well. I'm still just eating meat. I'm down 192 or 190. So I wait a couple days after I was down 192 and I was down 190. But I normally only weigh every couple weeks, and I weigh a couple days apart. So your weight goes up and down, just depending on how bad you got to poop and how much pee you got in you at the time, you know. And but overall, you know, you lose weight, or I'm losing the weight slowly but surely. This person parked in the grass. It's interesting. I don't know why they parked in the grass, but they better watch it. The Springfield Parking Police will be along to give them a ticket. Here in about a half hour, they'll be making their rounds, and they will give them a ticket for sure. Be 200 bucks. Oh. And the parking police come up and down the street all the time. I don't really like the parking police, but, you know, I'm kind of nice to them. You know, they got a job to do. And I don't really agree with it, but, you know. I did get a speeding ticket the other day. Ran over Rule King, get a battery for a customer. I was going 58 and a 45. That cost me 200 bucks. I'd make 200 bucks on that job, but it's my first ticket I've had in like 20 years. I mean, I was just in a hurry and wasn't paying attention to my speed. And when I saw the cop, I was like, I think I'm speeding, but I'm not even sure what the speed limit is through here, you know? So I hit the brakes. And he asked me, he's like, how fast were you going when you saw me? I was like, somewhere in between 55 and 60, about halfway. He's like, yeah, I clocked you at 58. I'm like, yeah. You know, I told him I had my gun on me, and he was fine with that. He was actually a really nice guy. Younger guy. He's young enough he could have been my son, but really nice, really professional. And I got a ticket. Well, hi, puppies. Hi, puppies. How are you guys? Oh, you're good doggies. They're keeping the yard safe. Yeah, so, you know, there's that. I just went ahead and paid it online with my credit card the next day. Yeah, I guess like if you get another one within 12 months or something, you have to go to court or whatever. So I gotta be extra careful now. And he let me go on my seatbelt violation because I didn't have my seatbelt on. I'm trying to get used to wearing my seatbelt more, but for years I was so fat that it was so uncomfortable that I just didn't wear one. Now it fits, and it's comfortable, but I always forget. But, you know, we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Let's see, we can come down here and go across Salem Avenue. Yeah, this is Salem. This is where they have the witch trials. We'll come down and walk over here. Let's see. We'll have to cross the street. Kind of taking you guys on a slightly different path around here. I just come down in here and do some walking and have some fun usually. And it looks like it's not busy now, so we can cross over. We'll cross it over here. Watch out for the cars. Here comes a freaking Dodge Ram. Oh no, that's a Toyota. That's a Yoda. That's a good driver. You know, watch out for them people that drive Dodges. They're not real smart. They bought a Dodge. Yeah. It's been a while since I walked over here. This guy has a nice garage. I'll show it to you when we get up here. He's got like a great big, could put a lift in that sucker. I need a garage like that. That's a nice one. I just do all my work out of my tiny little garage, and in the winter, it gets pretty tight. It gets pretty tight. This is a nicer neighborhood back over here. It's still a really nice neighborhood, actually. But yeah, there's that big old garage. Thing's huge. But yeah, all these people have their grass nice and cut. Mine's really shaggy. It should have been cut a couple weeks ago. I gotta get it cut. I just get so busy. I've thought about just hiring somebody to cut it because I'm so busy that taking a day to cut the grass and trim everything, it just doesn't make sense when I can make 75 bucks an hour during that time. But I do enjoy doing the work. It's really humid out again today. Not real hot yet though. Not real hot yet. So just exciting times. Oh, okay, there's a bird up there. Okay, that's what's making that sound. I was like, what is making that sound? Weird little birds. But I put a video up on my backup channel about my new media editing PC, so I got rid of my MacBook. My MacBook was a 2013. It was time for it to go. After the last iOS update, it just got really, really slow. So I decided to replace that with a PC running Adobe Premiere. And it's going pretty well. I'm still learning Premiere and Photoshop, but it's going pretty good. So, you know, it is what it is. So I basically took a 10-year-old PC and I upgraded it. New video card, more RAM, more faster drive, and it runs Adobe Premiere really well. With the video card now, where it can offload from the processor, which I updated the processor from a i3 to an i7. But now that it can offload that stuff to the video card, it cut my video compilation time down from like a half hour to like a minute or two. So that's a lot better. And now that it's DirectX 12, Photoshop does all of its effects really fast. And got 10 gig Ethernet in it running down to my server with a 10 gig switch. That's not cheap. But it's a really good PC, and as I learn how to use Photoshop and Adobe Premiere better, I'll have better and better special effects and stuff like that. I'm just watching videos on YouTube, trying to learn it, and then I'll watch a video. I'll know there's a way to do it, but I'll forget how you do it. So I have to go reference the video again when I want to do it. So, you know, there's all that kind of learning about stuff too, which makes things more exciting. We'll go this way. Just keep walking down here. It looks like there's some nice trees and stuff down here. Exciting times. Hopefully I don't get lost. I'll spend all day trying to walk back to find the main road to get back to my house. Oh, I see. This doesn't go to the left. Or no, I don't know if it goes to the left or not. I think maybe it doesn't. I think maybe this only goes to the right up here. No. But fun time. So I see I've been walking about 18 minutes now. But walking is something that I enjoy doing now. I really like it a lot. It's pretty nice out. That's the other thing, is since I've lost this much weight, since I've lost 190 pounds, and I was doing an interview with Dante Ferrigno last night. That's one of the things I said was, hot doesn't seem as hot to me anymore. Used to be able to hit like 95 degrees, and I would just be like, man, I am dead. I need air conditioning. I gotta go inside. Now it's like, really, it's 95? It feels like it's like 80. You know, the hot doesn't bother me nearly as much. I don't know why, but it just doesn't. So there's that. We're gonna cross over here as this goes. This doesn't really go to the left. There's a driveway there, but oh no, that's the people's driveway. That's not an alley or whatever. This is a nice place right back here. Check out this house. It's all tucked back there in the woods, kind of at the corner. I like that. I really love that property. Okay, this street has no sidewalk. We're gonna walk in the street. This is Pond Drive. We're on Pond. I honestly didn't know this was all back here. This is my first time walking down this way. So it's exciting to come and find places and walk in them that you've never been before. And walking's better because you just have more time to notice more things about stuff than just driving through. You know, you don't see it as well. Oop, big pothole. Yeah, there's plenty of potholes in this town. We keep paying them more taxes. They keep fixing less roads. I don't know when that's ever gonna get fixed or if it ever will. But, you know, it is what it is. Now I'm walking uphill a little bit. Well, here's another road that goes to the right. We'll walk down that one. We got, yeah, this one has a sidewalk at least. Well, this is coming back to a sidewalk here too. I could go down one more block and then cut over and see if I can get back to that main road. We'll see. I think one of my customers and a person I work with lives back in here somewhere. His name's Nesh. He lives back home for one of these roads somewhere. I don't know. Maybe we'll walk by his house and I'll say hi to him. But yeah, just out taking a walk. This one has some warning sign about the dog. So there's attention. The dog has full range of yard. An invisible fence. Dog has full range of yard. Okay. Well, that's... If you have to put a warning sign up for your dog, it means it's probably not real friendly towards strangers. That's why I carry pepper gel. And a gun. But I don't want to have to shoot any dogs. That's a nightmare. Got the yeah. So no outlet. And we're just gonna take a right here. This sidewalk is kind of rough. This road could use new sidewalks. But they make the homeowners pay for that, so I'm not saying that they need to get new sidewalks because that's expensive. Man, getting a little rough. I think we're gonna come back up here to the road that we turned off of, maybe? I don't know. I'm just gonna keep walking until I find my way back out of here. Eventually I will. Or get completely lost and I'll have to call my wife. Have her come pick me up. I guess I can fire up turn off the phone camera and fire up Siri. She'll tell me how to get back. Well, this sidewalk's pretty bad too. It's broken and it's missing. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this house is for sale. Huh. There's for sale. Visit alwayssunny.net. Always Sunny Realty. You can see that there. Yeah. Well, this road's taking a curve to the left. We're gonna see where it comes out at. Sometimes you just run into people that like to stare at you because you're walking along talking to your camera. I've just gotten to where I just live with that now. You know, it's no big deal. And as far as like people stop on my comment on these videos, like, it sounds like you're out of breath when you're talking. Well, I am still 270 pounds. I do get out of breath when I'm walking hard. But more than that, I have a submucous, mucus cleft palate. So it becomes really hard for me to talk when I'm just the tiniest bit breathing hard. And my nasal passage doesn't close off. So it just sounds breathy, you know, with the submucous cleft palate. You know, I have a split uvula as well. It's just a birth defect that I was born with. I went through 15 years of speech therapy when I was younger to be able to talk at all. And, you know, it is what it is. All right, now we're coming up to a main road here, I think, where I can turn right and get back out to the main road. And the humidity makes it even harder. I do still smoke. I smoke a whole lot less. I don't even have my cigarettes on me right now, you know. I probably won't smoke one till noon. I smoked one when I woke up this morning. So rather than 2 packs a day, a pack lasts me way more than a day, sometimes 2 days. So, you know, I just don't need them as much. You know, I'm eventually going to give them up, but one thing at a time. These people have a school bus. I fixed some of those. Those brake lines like to go out on them. Brake lines rust out on them. Those little short buses, I'll show you when we get up here. I've done a lot of brake lines on those. People like buy the old school buses and use them to do stuff with. And they make tiny houses out of them and stuff. But they do require quite a bit of work from time to time. There it is. I used to ride one of those short buses to school. I went to school in Dayton, which is like it was about a 45-minute drive. Because I live in Springfield. From the 5th grade through graduation, I went to school in Dayton. And they didn't have enough kids for a big bus, so we all rode the short bus. It was shorter than that bus. Way shorter than that bus. All right, now we're on Memorial Drive. Some kind of major place over here. Oh yeah, if I walk down there one more thing and turn left, I go to my friend Nesh's house. Well, co-worker Nesh. He's a friend too. He's a nice guy. Now we're coming past Honeysuckle Drive. I don't know, I'm just gonna walk this way for a while and see where that takes me. Yeah, it's fun times. I've been walking about a half hour now. This is probably getting just about a mile. So, you know, probably be another mile back. So I might just do a 2-miler this morning, I don't know. I do have a little catch in my back. I was listing some heavy stuff in the server room and pulled a little spot in my back that acts up now and then it'll swell up and it'll send pain down my leg, like a sciatic kind of pain. It's not doing that yet, but I can start to feel it's getting a little upset. But it's okay. I'll just get some extra rest and it'll go away. And that pain is nothing compared to the pain I used to feel. Used to be I had a hard time walking to my car. You know, now I can go out and walk. And a lot of people think they get my exercise confused. They think I'm doing this exercise to lose weight, but I'm not. I am doing this exercise because I lost weight. Losing weight is all about what kind of food you eat. It's not about exercise at all. I mean, really, it just isn't. First 4 years of this, I didn't do any extra exercise. I've lost 190 pounds. Now I feel better. And I want to go out and do exercise. Okay, this is Belmont. Okay, so my friend Nesh's street is this one right down here. Yeah, I've been here before. So you just go down here and go up and turn left. Let's walk down that way. And I'll be on his street. But yeah, just, you know, it's not about exercise, but exercise is something you want to do once you lose the weight and you start feeling healthier. Exercise can definitely help you build muscle and that kind of stuff, but it's like a 5% of the issue. The rest of that issue is all just getting, eating the right food and the weight comes off. It's amazing. And I eat only meat, pretty much. I mean, I occasionally have some spaghetti squash or something, but very, very occasionally. And there's plenty of people that do eat only 100% meat. But I don't think that's necessary. You can still eat low-carb veggies. If you handle them and they don't make you ache and they don't make you hurt and you handle them fine, then by all means, you can eat them just fine. The difference there is some people do better with veggies and some don't tolerate veggies as well. I did veggies the first 4 years of this. And I got to where I just eat meat now. I'm 190 pounds down and I walk 5 miles a day. I'm just interested to see where it's all going to end, Basically, I want to weigh eventually as much as I've lost. I want to get to 190. I've lost 190. So I'm at like 270. So I'm going to just keep it up. Okay, yeah, this I recognize. Okay. So my friend Nash's house is right down here. He's got a BMW or something parked in front. I don't work on that. He asks me all the time to do some work on it, and I tell him no. I tell him no, I don't work on that. Like, if I don't see him, I'll tell him, like, hey, I walked by your house this morning. He'll be like, really? Yeah. But this is a pretty nice neighborhood back in here. It's pretty decent. They got a house for sale up here too. But it's exciting times. I know the people that live across the street from him have this big aluminum siding thing over their house. So I'll figure out which one his is here. I think his is right up here. But this one's for sale by Lagunda Creek. Oh, there's a sale pending on it. It's a nice house. It's a really nice house. Nice little house. Perfect size, easy to keep up yard. Nice neighborhood. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. Whew. So, just walking along. Yeah, maybe it's gonna be a 3-mile walk this morning. I don't know. I'm just gonna walk until I don't feel like walking anymore. Yeah, this is Nesh's house right here. I think. Yeah, it's one of these two. Oh yeah, there's the Mercedes or whatever in the driveway. That's Nesh's house. I walked all the way to Nesh's. So next time I need to work on his cars, I can just grab my toolbox and walk over here. Yeah. That's Nesh's house right there. He's got that BMW thing. He asked me to work on it. I'm like, I can have a friend come tow it to the junkyard for you. There's that crazy aluminum, like, weird sided house across the street from him. I can definitely do that. But yeah. Oh, there's a kitty. Hi, kitty cat. Hi. You're a big kitty. You're a big one. Yes, you are. I love kitties. I love a kitty cat. You're a big happy cat, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah. This is actually kind of a nice little neighborhood to walk around in. I might come over here more often. Where I was kind of walking, got into a kind of a bad area, you know, common area where you're walking, you're like, I hope I don't need my gun, you know. I mean, I carry a gun in case there's no other choice to save my life, right? But I don't not want to have to use it. First of all, I don't want to kill anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody. Even if they're a drug addict and they're a bad person, I'd rather let the law handle that and me not have to take any action. Because I believe that even the worst people have the ability to find Christ and get saved and become great people. You know, but I do believe God gave us the ability to defend ourselves for a reason. And I have a right to defend myself. But I also don't want the legal ramifications of that. I mean, it can be very daunting, you know. You might save your life and you spend the next 2 years trying to stay out of prison for something that you feel was completely justified, but some prosecutor doesn't think it was, you know. You just don't want to have to do that. It's an absolute last ditch, I'm going to die if I don't do this kind of thing. That's why I also carry pepper gel. When you only have a gun, everything looks like it needs a bullet. Every solution might look like it needs a bullet. You know, when you only have a hammer, everything looks like a nail, right? And having something else to spray somebody with in the eyes and get them to stop so you can get away, far better, far better. You're far better doing that. Okay, we're gonna walk down this way. I just can't believe I just walked this far now, and I could keep walking. It just doesn't bother me to walk. I could just keep on going. I could probably walk all day. That's the other thing on this kind of diet. When you're in ketogenesis, you're burning ketones for energy. The energy just keeps on coming. Keeps on coming and coming and coming. It's like you're the Energizer Bunny. The amount of energy you have is just unbelievable. When you're eating sugar, you burn through some sugar and then you get tired and your muscles stop working and you're just like, ah, I gotta eat again. I didn't even eat any breakfast this morning. Last time I ate was last night. I had 3 steaks after I had my interview with Dante. And I probably won't eat again until tonight. You know? But yet I have all the energy in the world. And like I get stronger every time I do this kind of stuff too. Like my muscles just get torn down a little bit and they rebuild and they get stronger. It's amazing. All right, well, I'm gonna get off of here. I'll be back on here in a little bit, but I'm just gonna enjoy the walk for a while and then I'll come back on when I get towards the end of it. All right, whew. I'm finally coming up to this main road that I turned off of here after I come past. I think this is a church. Oh yeah, this is that big church. My parents used to go here, but I forget the name of it. Let me adjust that a little. Okay. I don't know, we'll see what the name is when we get up here. But I remember my mom telling me once that used to be here. They got 1, 2, 3, 4 air conditioners there. And they got 1, 2, 3 more air conditioners over here. Lots of air conditioners. Lots of air conditioners. It's the Ameritech box. Fear me, Ameritech, man. All right. Yeah. This is kind of a unique design, the way that roof comes down and stuff. A uniquely designed church. In honor of all those who served our country in peace and war, uphold established another. It's a bench. This is Trinity Lutheran. Okay. Yeah. I am a Lutheran. I didn't know there was a Lutheran church over here. Looking for a church. All welcome. I had no idea there was a Lutheran church. Oh, I'm clear down. I'm clear down on Sunset. I'm getting into the bad part. I came way down. Education, 8:45 a.m. Said, this says pastor. Worship 10 a.m. 91.9 FM radio. It's a really neat building. I bet that's pretty inside. I might have to go and visit that church. See what it's like. My church lost its pastor, and we got a new pastor, and he's all right. But I really love my old pastor. And I don't know why he left. He just left all of a sudden. And, you know, it is what it is, but I'm looking for another church kind of that has a better pastor. I really like my church. I do a lot of work on their networking and stuff because they have a private school, and I really believe it's one of the best schools in town. So I try to help them out. But I just haven't been as excited about the church part of it since we lost Pastor Rich. I don't know. But it, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not necessarily, I don't have to stay a Lutheran, you know, I really kind of believe in the Lutheran things, but, you know, we're pretty compatible with anybody. Except for the no drinking beer kind of people. Lutherans think it's okay to drink some beer once in a while, you know. And some people think you're going straight to hell if you drink a beer or have a dance, you know. You know, that's neither here nor there. But we're heading back to home now. All right, well, I'm going to just get off of here and keep on walking. It's easier for me to breathe when I don't have to talk. I just breathe through my nose and keep walking. Because I have that submucous cleft palate. All right. I thought I had it on video. I took a photo. I'll put it in the video if I can, but that car that was parked in the grass now has a parking ticket on under the windshield wiper. I knew that was going to happen. This parking police, they drive all the way around here looking for a ticket to write, making them money. Making them money so they can't fix the potholes in the streets. Because they already raised the taxes and that's not enough money. I don't know why. But, yeah. And anytime they just want to make more money, they just raise the fines. Oh, I hear a doggy in there too. But making more money. You know, we don't get to vote on what we think the fines should be. We vote on some people who make the fines, probably. Looks like their cable fell down over there. Huh. Interesting. Must have fell off the main line there. All right. I'm getting ready to get back home. I will talk to y'all later. I'm just gonna go ahead and end this video now and head it back home and get a shower and then go cut the grass. Or maybe go cut the grass and then take a shower. I don't know which. So I'm gonna get all sweaty cutting the grass. It's starting to get a little warmer out now. The sun's up. So I'll talk to y'all later. Be happy, be healthy. Just eat the meat, lose the weight, get healthy. I'll talk to y'all later.